Hi everybody, from wherever you're watching, sharing your energy, connecting. All right. Hope all of you are doing well. At least the city that I live in Bangkok, a lot is shifting, a lot is changing, things are opening up slowly and gradually. So that was the whole intent of putting up this live together, which is about a mindset maintenance. So let's see what comes up for all of us individually. I will, once it's 11, I'll get started a little bit more deeply. What I'm going to share with you are 6 simple steps. We've actually been practicing it very religiously over this quarantine time. And to be able to make that a part of our new normal, right? Everybody says new normal. Things are never going to be the same. Actually, why things aren't ever going to be the same? Because we aren't those same people actually anyways. Every day we wake up, something tiny bit is shifting in all of us, just that we don't recognize it. We've habituated ourselves with certain, again, what? Mindsets. Yeah? A mindset is a collection of thought processes that have been installed in us because of certain past, right? Patterns are usually made up of past incidents. Now, we are human beings. As I talked in one of my videos last week, I suppose that, we are not apple trees, that we want to become bananas halfway through, and we can't do that. We are human beings, so we have the liberty to switch around, to change around for the better, of course, right? Yoo-hoo, 11. So I welcome everybody who's online and doing the session together. Again, we are in this together. As I always say, it's not that I am leading the session. Somewhere all of us are leading this session, just that I am somehow becoming the voice for the session today. So as always, we're going to share our message, whatever you want to call, from the divine, from the holy beings. So let's close our eyes and allow yourself to look deep into this beautiful cave, that sacredness which resides in your heart, right in the center of your chest, where you allow you, that you which is filled with love, love and more love. Completely dropping the judgments towards yourself, towards others, especially family, whether you've got children or you're married or you're in a relationship, dropping all the judgments. At least for the rest of our session, maintaining this mindset of non-judgment. And take a deep breath through your nose. Exhale through the mouth. How did that breath feel? I want you to ask yourself a good question. Will always give you a good answer and eventually good results. So I want you to ask yourself, how did this breath feel? A breath of non-judgment. A breath filled with love, love, and more love. Now, let's do our invocation. Holy Spirit, speak through me, for whatever that means to you. Holy Spirit, speak through me. Notice in your mind's eye that you are not alone. You were never alone. Your guides have been following you at all times. Holy Spirit, speak through me. Continue to keep your eyes closed and inhale deeply, exhale deeply. And I'm going to shuffle the cards for us for a collective guidance. And let's slowly blink open the eyes with a smile. And let's see what comes. Humor. Isn't that amazing? Laugh at yourself. When did you do that? And it's so funny. I'm getting goosebumps. It's so funny because one of the 6 ways for mindset maintenance is laughter, is humor. So I am totally blown and amazed. You see, intention is so essential. It doesn't matter whether you know the technicalities of healing, of how to pray, how to meditate, because a lot is sitting in this head, right? Am I doing it right? Does it work? I mean, you breathe, don't you? Who taught you how to breathe? It just is a natural phenomena. So when you pray, you just pray for whatever that means to you. Just go ahead and do it, okay? Okay, so let me finish reading this. I am in love with today's session. With all, actually. Laugh at yourself. I could say this at the top of my lungs. Lighten your heart. Let nothing steal your happiness. Do you get that? I'm going to put this card when we complete our session today. All right, let's move forward. Now, what is mindset maintenance and why do I choose this? Because we are coming at a stage where a new normal is setting in. We are coming into the space where now again a lot of movement is stepping in, at least the country that I'm living in. And it's very necessary that we maintain what we have learned and the evolution that has taken place in us at an individual level over the past 4 to 6, 7 weeks, right? About the same. So tell me one thing, tell me one thing. How many of you, this question is for me too, how many of you have been living a life of pretentiousness, right? We all try to claim that, oh, I don't pretend, I am very honest, I am very truthful, I am very blah, 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 and everything else. So I gotta raise my hand. There have been many, very many times, not just many, very many times where I have been living a life of pretentiousness, where I would talk to myself that I'm okay or it's okay, right? If you've been doing that, then give me a little heads up. Let's just party in this pretentious party that we had been doing. We need to break this pattern, right? Mindset is a collection of thoughts which have been sitting from your past incidents. Collection of thoughts which are a part of your past incidents, they become your mindset. We gotta make a ball of it and throw it out and about into this beautiful sun, right? Why? Because it needs to go. It needs to be gone. Again, we don't have to force it to go away. We have to make peace with it, right? Peace and power, they are in the same family, honestly speaking. Peace and power, they glue together. We feel when we are in power, how can I be peaceful? Or when I am peaceful, how can I be in power? That's the subtlety of spirituality. The subtlety of spirituality is when you become a combination of peace and power at the same time. the peace from the feminine energy and the power from the masculine energy, it somehow combines together. Okay, so first things first, pretentiousness. Let's admit, because again, there's no harm in admitting, because the moment you admit, something begins to settle down in your system. Why? Because you're not fighting it, right? We don't fight it. Whatever we want to release from our system, we just say, okay, you know what? I am pretending, or I was pretending. And now this needs to kind of take a rest, a long rest, perhaps for the rest of our lives, right? Okay, that's one. Now, number two thing that is highly important, how many times in a day do you use the word but? B-U-T, but. I would love to do but I don't have time, but I don't have the money, but I don't have the resources, but I don't have that body, but I don't have that X amount of skill, or I don't know, ABC. That's why, but is a dream killer. Please write that down somewhere. But, B-U-T, but is a dream killer. Okay, so do not let your but go into your brain. Okay, let's get that right. Don't take your brain to your, don't take your but to your brain. Got it? Do not. Your but needs to just process somewhere in your heart and be done with. It does not need to go up into your brain, because the moment the energy of but goes into the brain, we're screwed up. Okay? That's the simplest way I can explain. So make sure that doesn't happen. Why? Because the moment the but comes and sits here, it's a dream killer. It will hold you back. It'll stop you. It'll make you not take action. Okay? Another thing with the word but is that it is that one space where your actions become inactive. Does that make sense? I want you to now take a moment, sit back, take a moment, and think of at least one incident where you were so blazing into doing something. You seriously were like, okay, I'm on this, I'm doing this. And you were literally like right there doing it. But comes. But is a visitor which suddenly visits you. And everything that you had planned, it becomes an action which you don't take. Right? That is what but does. Your actions become suddenly invalid for you here. That's why don't let the power of but go here. Because the moment but comes, what is the next thing that you do? Excuses. But and excuses are like best buddies. They are best of friends. They never leave each other. That's what their connection is like. So but brings birth to excuses. So let them never meet. Please, this is my humble request. Do not ever let your but meet this excuses, because the moment they meet, we are a whole new different person, which even one day you and me won't be able to recognize either, right? Close your eyes for a moment. I really want you to recognize that when in your life. So close your eyes as I talk to you. Close your eyes. I would like you to step, just for a moment, step out of this conversation that we are having and step in to a conversation where you used the word but. B-U-T, but. Notice how your body was. How were you feeling? And when I say notice how your body was, I'm wanting you to focus on the energy. The moment you said but, from a scale of 0 to 10, where's your energy? And then once you said but, what excuse came up for you? Inhale, exhale. It feels like some of you are holding on to your breath. So let's breathe. Your breath is the key. It will take you into any incident, be it from the past, be it in the present, be it in the future. Your breath is the key to every phase of your life. All you need to do is breathe. So I want you to become a witness to your own patterns. When did you say but? You step into the incident, and the next thing you are listening to is one or two or maybe more excuses. And what happened because of the excuses that you made? Did you take that action? Why? Because the actions suddenly became invalid. Right? Now, slowly open your eyes. Great. Just flick the fingers a little bit. Great. All right. Now let's move forward into the good part, the nice part. You must be like, Anjali, you told me what I knew, but recognizing is very essential, very important. It's awareness, okay? Now we are going to discuss 6 steps that you already have been using during this quarantine time, and we want to make sure that we chisel them, we refine them a little bit more, and have them in our lives. Adaptability, right? We get into a state of adaptability, and once we get into that, life becomes, it's like a river. It flows. It's very essential that life flows, all right? Because if life is not flowing, the thoughts are not flowing, the body is not flowing, what is the opposite of flow? Resistance. Yeah? I hope you're with me on that. Okay, the first step is, did you make? That's your step 1. Feel free if you want to put that down on a paper or your notebook or your journal, if you have anything around you. Did you make? Make what? Imagine you're waking up first thing in the morning. Did you make your bed? Or did you make your hot lemon water? Or did you make your tea or coffee, whatever you drink? Yeah? Did you make? That's the number 1 thing. Mindset maintenance. It's important. Start your morning with it alone. Yeah? Did you make? That's your step 1. Okay? So, I would like you to take 30 seconds perhaps and put that down. What all did you make in the first hour? Did you make time for your exercise? Did you make time for your meditation? Did you make time for your run around in your building or around your house? Did you make? Yeah? So you can put something down, whatever you did. Again, honestly, it's for you to read back. Yeah? Okay, next thing. Did you eat? Eat, right? Did you eat? Again, now, did you eat? 2 things are there. Mouth hunger, stomach hunger. Very important to understand the difference between the 2 and also understand where are you coming from. So did you eat? Did you make the choice to eat because you were salivating in your mouth, or did you eat because you were genuinely hungry in your stomach? Yeah, that is step 2. Did you eat? It's not just about eating, it's about understanding it's the mouth hunger or the stomach hunger. It's a big YES, yes, to the stomach hunger, okay? The mouth hunger could be because of emotions. Oh my God, I can't go out of the house. I don't know when work is going to start. I'm going to pay my bills. And another zillion reasons out there, right? So very essential. What did you eat? Mouth hunger or stomach hunger? A big yes, yes, yes to stomach hunger. Okay, so keep that in mind. Step 3, did you rest? Yeah. Why? Because when we are in a rush and a buzz and so on and so forth, what are we doing? There is no time for rest, honestly, right? Because you're running from one meeting to the other, or meeting one friend to the other, one agenda to the other. Did you rest? Did you take a moment? Did you take a nap? Did you relax? Did you unplug? Okay, 3 things. Did you take a nap? Did you relax? Did you unplug? Unplug between 2 different activities that you're doing. So that's rest, yeah? Because before quarantine, we were living off our excuses and pretentiousness, including me. You know, I'm not a saint either. So this quarantine has really taught us a whole lot and so much more, but I've just consolidated that in 6 steps for all of us. Okay, so did you rest? Relax, nap, relax, unplug. Most importantly, make sure you unplug between one activity and the next activity. You will see your receptivity will be fantastic. So keep that in mind. Number 4, did you laugh? This was our card, and now you know why I was so super excited, right? Did you laugh? Every day, ask yourself, do you laugh? Like, honestly, do you? Like I do. My kids call me crazy sometimes. Like, don't tell them. Even when there's no reason, I laugh so that I can have a reason to laugh more. It doesn't happen every day, but why not? You become the reason to be happy and let happiness follow you, chase you, whatever you want to call it, right? So did you laugh? Extremely essential. That is one thing that can keep your immunity boosted like nothing else. That's one vitamin that we all want, which is not available in our pharmaceutical companies yet. That's laughter. Did you laugh? Is your number 4. Okay, moving on. Number 5, did you think? Again, thinking means thinking constructively, thinking productively, not thinking about things that you can't change. Okay, let me make it even more simpler. Think about things that you can take charge of. How's that? Right? Did you think? Think about things that you can take charge of. Why? Because if you're talking about things that you cannot take charge of, what are you feeding off yourself is a complainer. Either you talk about things, did you think things you can take charge of? If you cannot take charge of, like, pause. Again, taking charge doesn't mean that physically being there. Like, for example, there are many cities and many countries which are still not able to hold control of the COVID situation. So what is it that you can think? You can think in your mind, connecting your energetically with all the people in that part of the world, right? So you think that something is happening, a natural disaster somewhere is happening, or there are some kids suffering or being challenged, or some families are challenged. So you can think a thought is all you need. That is what intention is all about, isn't it? Right? A pure intent is all it needs. So did you think? You are only going to think about things that you can take charge of. Otherwise, you're feeding a complainer in you, and a complainer loves company, to be honest. Because then what you're going to do, you're going to add something to your Twitter account of somebody that is putting up something else. or you're suddenly going to make a post, and then you're feeding in to becoming a companion with other complainers. Why? Because a complainer needs company, honestly, period. Nothing more to that, right? Number 6, did you help? Again, there are very many ways to help. So you got to ask yourself, how can I help today? It could be a smile. You could make a nice post. You could add something to your story. You can call an old friend. You can go visit your parents, of course, with all the, everything that's there, wear your mask, this, that, everything. I don't want to defy all these rules that are there. The world out there knows a lot more too. But, just going and your presence. You can help a lot with your presence, actually. Have you thought about that? It's not always about money. It's not always about that as the resource. There are so many ways to help. Cook a hot meal and set it across to somebody. And even you can just do these things. Let's say your driver, your helper, you have anybody. Just cook for them. Like honestly, this morning I was making a pumpkin dish for myself and my helper said, oh my God, that looks yummy. So I said, okay, cut some more. And let all of us have this together. So it felt really nice, right? Did you help? That's your number 6. That's your final. So let's do a quick recap on this. Number 1 is, did you make, right? Did you make your bed? Did you make your coffee? Did you make your tea? Did you make time for meditation, for your yoga practice, for your workouts? Did you make? Number 2, did you eat? Not from your mouth hunger, from your stomach hunger, okay? So that's, did you eat? Number 3, did you rest? Nap, relax, unplug. Most importantly, I'm interested in unplugging between your activity number 1 to activity number 2. Number 4, did you laugh? Like, take a moment, 20 seconds, can you laugh? I look more funny, isn't it? So did you laugh? Just get these muscles moving, man. Did you laugh? Okay. Next is, did you think? Thinking about things that you can be in charge of and not a complainer of. Okay, most important. Last one, did you help? Did you help either physically, emotionally, mentally, socially, spiritually? There are a million ways to help. We don't stop at any of these stages. Whatever you can do best, go ahead and do it, right? Did you help? So these are my go-to 6 steps for mindset maintenance. And to just wrap up everything, delete and trash but from your life completely for the rest of your life. But, as I said, is a dream killer. It makes all your actions invalid. You're right at the edge and you go, oh my God, but, what if? Oh, but, like you're done. Do not let your but go into your brain, okay? Let but not find your brain. Yeah, simple, isn't it? So I hope these 6 steps help you put them into practice. They are very valid. I have been practicing them for very many weeks indeed, because with a house full of 3 amazing, beautiful children who sometimes get very, I'm not going to filter, very frustrated sometimes because they are home all the time doing this online learning and etc. and then mummy's on top of their heads. And yeah, so there's a lot of like a zoo kind of a feeling. It's like a human zoo sometimes in my house, but it's fun and I'm blessed to have such a nourishing family to take care of and be taken care of too. And I hope everybody is doing well. Stay safe, stay well. Most important, humor, be happy. And I hope to see you again, hopefully next week. If there's any suggestion that you have, if there's any topic that you would love for me to share, please do let me know in the comments, or you can leave me a personal message. I'll put something together which is very tangible and easy, and we can meet again online next week and talk about that. Until then, thank you so much. Blessings to all of you. Much, much, much love. Take care of yourself. Take care of your health, your family, your well-being. Blessings to all. Thank you so much.